Unbelievable, my lovely, wonderful people. They say INEC refused to obey court order, undermine democracy in Nigeria. So they won't hold INEC chairman in contempt of a court order. They say the guy no agree obey court order. Now the matter they say he undermine democracy for Nigeria. So they don't report her to court. See the matter they grand. Or they say he still undermine court matter. Say so arrest is inevitable unless say you explain wetin happen. Maybe faint, we never know. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. INEC refused to obey court order, undermine democracy in Nigeria, says Sam. He will be held in contempt of court by courts. INEC refused to comply with court order and produce necessary documents that has been recurring issue in the electoral petition tribunal across Nigeria. According to the statement made by Sam on this official Twitter handle, the petitor's case has often suffered as a result, with lawyers sometimes aiding INEC in their incompetence and all going on, emphasizing that the democracy in Nigeria is nothing more than a joke if the rule of law cannot be upheld and cannot be obeyed. Court orders such as law are laws and should be obeyed immediately. These are legal obligations that should be obeyed. Failure to do so is you in contempt of court. The consequences for misconduct and the overall disrespect and disobedience of court order in Nigeria, he lamented that it has grave consequences and we should not allow such to go on. The purpose of Election Petition Tribunal is to address complaints of electorates. However, the persistent refusal of courts to obey the order is insubordination. Investigations of these complaints in, for instance, INEC refusing to produce all the evidences and documents that are supposed to be as exhibits that are supposed to be used as exhibit in courts is not acceptable. Sam concluded that Nigeria claimed to be in a democratic setting, insists that it is not democracy. It is the worst of all, and there is no democracy attached to this at all. It says Nigerians must understand that the democracy we are talking about is where the rule of law is obeyed and where people follow through with what they have said, not something that has no true meaning. So lawyer don't talk and say we say they not follow court order, say now waiting INEC they do be this. It says so INEC don't they make they're going to courts. It says it's been frustrating the efforts of the people. INEC has not been doing what they should do. They've been undermining, the rule of law. They've been doing things that are not right, and this is absolutely and completely unacceptable. It says so. This is unacceptable in any way, form, or kind. So this is exactly what is happening. This is exactly what is going on. And so nobody should just sit back there and think that all is going well, because as it stands right now, we cannot allow such things to continue. Nigerians need to understand that there is need for every single person to put things in the right way and not allow the same thing to hold us down. Every single one of us knows that in a society, there is, in a society, especially in Nigeria, there are three tiers of government. We have what we call the executive, which is our president, Tinubu, and the vice president. We have the legislatives, which are the Senate and House of Reps. And we also have the judiciary, which is courts. But guess what? These are all, every other arm seems to be at the mercy of the very one that they should seriously, everybody should understand that everyone is important. You cannot undermine another arm of government and think that you can just get away with it. It's wrong. The court system is there so that people can, understand this and people can follow through and there can be, orderliness. However, when the executive seem to want to take charge of everything without actually and sincerely really thinking about, what they are doing, it affects every single thing. So it is a matter of urgent attention that every single person must understand. So the court orders are there to be obeyed. However, INEC chairman has constantly and continuously, okay, constantly and continuously working against the very essence of what makes us a nation and a people. This is very absurd, and we cannot continue to allow the same thing to happen again and again. It is something that we must pay attention to and ensure that at the end of the day truth is being manifested. So Nigerians, what do you see in all of this? What do you see? We cannot continue with the same thing over and over again and expect a different result. If we cannot follow simple law and order, then there is problem. There is real problem. It is important we begin to ensure that we do everything humanly speaking possible to put things right in the first place. Because everything now that is going on, all that is happening, shows that there are people who are ready to undermine the very process of our democracy, and nobody actually is speaking up, to put these things right in place. There's a court order, but we see what INEC has been doing. We all see what INEC has been doing. Okay, we all see it, and it is sad that nobody has really called them out and said this is wrong. We allow the same thing to continue over and over again. INEC has been undermining the will of the people for a long time now. Yes, they go to court. Labour Party was complaining, APC was complaining. We expect them to give us so and so and so documents so that we can present our case in court. And guess what? They would, as we speak up till now, with all the court cases going on, the only number of votes that has been mathematically calculated and put together is just 31%. So that leaves us with 69% still unaccounted for. Some other results are blurry, some results, and so exactly what's going on here. Exactly what's going on here. Can you see? So it is something that we must seriously consider and know that again and again, Nigerians, we are that space, we are that place where we must do everything humanly speaking possible to ensure that we do not allow the same thing, to leave us, in a place where we cannot move forward. Nigerians, the days are upon us where every single one of us must do everything humanly speaking possible to bring our nation right back on track. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. God bless. Bye for now.